Buddhist perspective, life comprises 8 forms of suffering, with illness being one of them. In the Nirvana Sutra, chapter 12, it is stated, there are 8 types of suffering. These 8 sufferings include the suffering of birth, the suffering of aging, the suffering of illness, the suffering of death, the suffering of separation from what is loved, the suffering of association with what is hated, the suffering of not obtaining what one seeks, and the suffering of the 5 aggregates. Among these 8 forms of suffering in life, most are associated with the body, actions, or illnesses. The agony of birth, the Nirvana Sutra lists 5 kinds. Fetus, where the consciousness enters the mother's womb. The mother's fetus is narrow and unclean. Seed, where the consciousness is attached to the body of the parent. Its consciousness goes in and out with the mother's breath, it cannot be free. Growth. It means that in the mother's fetus, after 10 months of the internal heat cooks, the body is gradually formed and dwelling below the vital organs and above the ripening organs. It is like being in a prison. Birth. It is the first birth of an infant, stimulated by cold winds, hot winds, and bodily contact. The skin is delicate and it is like being pricked by an object. Kinds refers to the karma of previous lives that decided to be rich and poor, good and bad looks, and so on.